Welcome again, guys. Today we want to speak you about our holidays in August 2024, North Spain, with visit of state of Andorra and France. Totally 11 days, 4,570 kilometers, almost 63 hours riding. So, as always, I let you all the path, Google Maps 1 and GPX 1. They are divided day by day because the trip is long. I also divided you the prices day by day. Totally we spent 2,120 euros, everything inside. So we left the 31st of July, a day with 495 kilometers. We left from Turin, Rivarolo Canavese actually. First of all, we went to Pinerolo and then we crossed Sestriere Hill. We continued across Monginevro Hill. Then from there we went to Briançon and going on to Aix-en-Provence, we arrived at Savines-les-Lacs on Serre-Ponçon Lake, the one in Verdon area. We continued to Aix-en-Provence where we had lunch and we decided to take a part of a highway to arrive to Spain in the fastest way and to visit something different. On the highway we saw the indication of Le Penitent, some particular rocks. There were rock formations shaped like monks or chimneys called the Penitents because of their story. They are really common in this area of Haute-Provence. I let you the link as always. During the years, wind and water worked these rocks and gave them this shape like monks. The legend says that they were priests and that they were punished because they looked for some Muslim women. We stopped to overnight at Hotel Les Mimosas in Lunel. Great price. It also has a private parking and also a great swimming pool. 1st of August, we had great breakfast in the pastry shop close to the hotel, and after that we left again with the highway going to Tolosa, but we stopped on our way to visit the Cathedral of Narbonne, really big in the historical center of Narbona city. It's a cathedral of the 13th century. In the past it was called the Cathedral of Saint Justo and Pastore. At 6 p.m. more or less, we finally arrived in Spain, in the Basque regions. First of all, I have to say you that the first part of Spain, this Basque region, is a bit different from the rest of Spain. And I don't know, it seemed to me like a state of Eastern Europe. Also, the language, the dialect, it's really different from Spanish. We had our overnight in a structure in Gurutze, a really big structure. Actually, we didn't like it because the service was not good. So I will not put their name in here. If you want more information, you can write us and I'll let you know. Totally, this day we had 550 kilometers. The 2nd of August, we left under fog that seems like rain. After some hours, we stopped in San Sebastian to watch these really big coasts and beaches. We crossed the center and for lunch we reached Bilbao in the end of the Basque region. We park our motorbike and we start walking across the river with these modern bridges. And I want to try pinchos, the Basque tapas, so a typical dish. I tried some and I was very happy about it. And after that we had a tour in the center of Bilbao. We went in front of this Guggenheim Museum with this iron spider and the puppy made of flowers. A museum of contemporary art opened in 1997 to repopularize Bilbao, designed by an American architect. It has a really particular structure that reminds me of the Opera House of Sydney. And after that we left again, going to Santander, a really modern city. After that we find an hotel in Queveda, Cantabria region. It's a little city between green hills, so close to the really nice city of Santillana de Mar. So if you have time, you can visit it. It's really nice. We had our overnight in Hotel Felisa Spa, beautiful hotel and not expensive at all. It also has a covered garage for motorbikes without charge. In front of the hotel there is a pub where we had our dinner. Dinner in Spain is late in the evening, so they open after 8 p.m. And today we had 270 kilometers. The 3rd of August, we leave early in the morning and we stop on the coast of the beautiful city of Llanes. I've already been there with my family in 2008 and I really loved this city center. We stopped to look at these coasts and rocks directly on the ocean at Playa de San Arcolin. There is also a bar where we had breakfast with great view. We had a second stop in San Pedro de la Ribera at the Playa de San Pedro Beach. We will leave you a short video to show you this paradise. You can park in front of the camping, it's free and you just have to walk 5 minutes. If not, you can continue on the same road paying €3 and you will park in front of the ocean. We had some relax and then we left again. In Spain, we just had normal ways. The road was really nice because of coast and sea and also because of several wind turbines. You can see them also in Italy or in France, but in Spain they are really a lot. They look like soldiers on the top of the hill. They are really particular and nice to see. In the afternoon, we decided to stop and visit Isla Pancha lighthouse and its surroundings. We are close to Ribadeo, in front of this great lighthouse, built after 1857 as a lighthouse, as I told you, but during last year it has become an hotel. After that, we moved a bit on this amazing Estrada do Faro, so this lighthouse road, to visit also O Cargadoiro. It was... I don't know how to explain, I let you the pictures, but it was built to load the ships for iron trade. The history is really interesting, there are a lot of panels showing it. Now it remains only an half bridge, nice panoramic point. Also there are the rests of San Damiano Castle and an hotel for pilgrims, really small but very well organized. Then we left again and finally we arrived at the city of La Coruña. We stopped at Hotel Costa Atlantica in the outbound of La Coruña, particularly in Arteixo. The hotel is not close enough to visit the center on foot, but it was clean and so it was perfect for us. Also, my parents were in La Coruña in a camping since a week more or less, so we decided to have dinner together at around 1,800 kilometers from home. Today we had 450 kilometers. The 4th of August we had breakfast at the cafe in front of the hotel, and after that we took our motorbike to visit the Tower of Hercules on the other side of the city. It's an ancient Roman lighthouse from the 2nd century AD. It's 48 meters tall and it's the most ancient lighthouse in the world still working. First of all, I want you to advise you have to take your ticket in front of the park. So, when you will arrive, you can park and after that there is a ticket shop. If you want to visit the tower, you have to take the ticket there. Because after that there is a short road going up to the tower, and at the entrance of the tower it's not possible to buy the ticket. Anyway, the ticket is only €3.09 per person, and we go up level by level watching this historical tower, this lighthouse. The view is amazing on the ocean and with wonderful colors, so it's really worth the ticket. After that we walked a bit on the road across the tower, and then we took again our motorbike going to the historical city center of La Coruña in the area of San Anton Castle. It's a castle of the 15th century directly on the ocean, and together with Santa Cruz and San Diego castles it was part of a strategic network for the defense of La Coruña city. We decided to visit also this castle because the ticket is only €2, and so we were there and we had this tour. It reminded me a lot of the Bodrum Castle in Turkey, if you've been there. More level, there is an ancient castle, so no furniture, no rooms, but rests and stones. Really interesting, an historical one, really interesting. Also from the top you have a nice view. After visiting the castle, we go to the city center where we had lunch. And after visiting the historical city center, we leave again. The plan was going to Santiago de Compostela, but Finisterre was really close and I was really curious. So we decided to reach the southernmost point up to the lighthouse of Finisterre. Finisterre is a municipality called Fisterra in Galician, the language of the region of Galicia where it is located, while the Spanish name arrives from Latin, finis terre, hand of the heart. Cape Fisterra was one of the westernmost points of peninsular Spain, that's why. This lighthouse is in cost of death because a lot of people died during centuries. After this famous lighthouse, there is also the cross where pilgrims can leave a symbol of their walk. So there are stones and clothes and shells and everything like that. The particular thing is that here in front of this lighthouse you can see the stone with kilometer zero wrote on it. But why? If the pilgrimage is Santiago pilgrimage, why pilgrims arrives here? Well, the pilgrimage was finishing in Santiago with the cathedral, but after that a lot of pilgrims wanted to walk 100 kilometers more to purify themselves directly into the ocean and then take a shell as a proof of their pilgrimage. After visiting also this cape, we decided to overnight in this area, so we find an hotel 80 kilometers from lighthouse to the city of Finisterre at the Faro de Finisterre Hotel with a simple but clean room and directly with a view on the ocean. Then we had the dinner in this very beautiful little city, so full of energy, so happy and relaxing. And we close also this day with only 150 kilometers but full of great things. With this, I will leave it the first part of our trip. I don't like dividing things into parts, but you know it's really long travel, so I will divide it into 3 parts. That's the first one, and in a few days you will find the second one.